Hello, fellow mech warriors, Mage Leader here. Welcome back. We've had another exciting development with the multiplayer Battletech project. So this morning, I woke up and found a message on Discord where somebody had sent me an ISO of a CD from back in the 90s, which contains an installer from GameStorm. Now, GameStorm was the service that contained multiplayer Battletech back in the day. You'll notice that there are a bunch of different games here that were part of the service. We got Air Warrior 2, Blackjack, Catchword, classic card games, Harpoon Online, Legends of Kesmai, Online Casino, and multiplayer Battletech Solaris. Now, my understanding is that this is kind of the original incarnation of multiplayer Battletech, and multiplayer Battletech 3025, the one that we found in the previous video, is something of a remake of that game, or an attempt to update it for more modern systems. I can't tell you where to get the file in the video, unfortunately, because YouTube hates me. But I've gone through and installed this already. Now, it has kind of the same problem that 3025 has, where you can launch it, but there isn't a whole lot to do. This game, according to the README file, requires the use of a browser, which, one of the fun things about this, it actually tells you to, open up Netscape Navigator. Yeah, I'll get right on that, Kesmai. Thank you very much. But because it's not compatible with modern browsers and what it's looking for is gone, again, when you launch it, you get a really cool looking splash screen and some credits, and then give it a second here. Boom. So, not a whole lot to do at the moment. But it does launch. That's the exciting thing. It does launch. And I launched that exe without using the VDM at all. That's a 32-bit program, so it'll just go on its own. So, as far as I can see, there aren't any real compatibility issues with the program. It's just looking for stuff that is no longer around. So again, that's something that's potentially fixable. There's a lot of log files in here. It's got a lot of the same stuff, so you've got the different data files for the various battle mechs, like 3025 had. There's music files, there's sound effect files. I haven't monkeyed around with any of this, but that's all in there. There's also some terrain files, stuff like that. So if anyone wants to dig through all of this stuff, there's all kinds of log files and text files and all kind of stuff like that. So this is another potential thing here. The thing that makes this as interesting, if not a little more interesting than 3025, is one, this is the original incarnation of the game, but two, this comes on an installer, which means that everything that the game actually needs is guaranteed to be in here. Because if it's either contained in this folder or it's in the actual ISO. When we were looking at 3025, I've had somebody looking through a lot of the data files. He's just kind of dived right in, and he's noticed that there are a few files that are missing or improperly located. He just kind of did a cursory dive. It doesn't mean oh, this is hopeless or anything like that. It's just a case of, okay, what's it looking for? Is that something that can be recreated and we can just drag and drop it in? Or is it something that's a lot more complicated? We don't know yet. But that step might be able to be skipped altogether with something like this. I'm not a programmer. I don't know how any of this stuff works. That's just my untrained take on the whole thing. But this is another potential vector for getting a classic Battletech game going again. And again, this is something that was thought to be lost. And the exciting thing about this ISO is that there's more games on here than just multiplayer Battletech. There's a couple of other things from Kesmai that were part of GameStorm that aren't easy to track down nowadays. So having this is potentially opening up doors to more than just multiplayer Battletech, which is really cool. If anyone was a fan of Kesmai back in the day, there's potential projects in there as well. I don't plan to follow up on a lot of those. The program crashes when I try to install Legends of Kesmai, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm sure that's something that can be ironed out. But there's potential in here for more than just multiplayer Battletech to be restored, so that's a really cool development. That's pretty much all that I've got here today. This is a really exciting development. Again, we may have another lost game that's been found and brought back. I just wanted to share all that with you guys. Thought this was really cool. So that's going to be all from me today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mage Leader, signing off.